G'day everybody, Blue here, welcome back to Sandrock. Hope you guys are doing well. We are out here in the Eufaula Desert because towards the end of the previous episode we decided to check out a little bit of fishing. One of the fishing ponds is located out here in the Eufaula Desert, and yeah, we found some interesting sort of sand snakes in there. But we do still have quite a lot of stamina for the rest of the day, and I'm thinking perhaps maybe we just want to grab some more petrified wood while we're out here, since that's sort of the resource that everyone seems to always want in commissions. So why not? Why not? A little bit of time to work with, so we'll gather up as much as we can before calling it a day. And in the meanwhile, we can talk about what happened at the previous episode. I would sort of say that the previous episode was a little bit of a sad one because we saw Grace finally leave Sandrock, and it's questionable as to whether or not she will actually return to Sandrock one of these days. Obviously, she takes her career quite seriously with the is it the ICA or CIA? I don't know. It's basically the Free Cities equivalent of the CIA, right? That spy agency. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully she does decide to return, whether or not she's still an agent or whether or not she, decides to just be a resident and decide to fully commit to becoming the cook for the Blue Moon Saloon. But anyway, aside from that, we also had... Oh, what else happened in the previous episode? My mind's sort of drawing a little bit of a blank here. We did a lot of commissions, as usual. Also did a little bit more of the house expansion. I think the house is looking really nice now, so I'm really happy with where the house is. Gonna have to save up even more money for the next expansion. Despite us having quite a bit of money in our savings, it's not nearly enough for the next level expansion, so yeah, a bit more to go on that front. It is 1 o'clock, so probably want to think about going back soonish, lest we pass out and miraculously end up in the bed somehow on the next day. Yeah, in fact, I think this might be the last piece of, the last deadwood tree that we cut down, and then we'll head back. Gotta catch the yak mole, and the yak mole is going to... Oh, actually, no, we won't be able to catch the yak mole at this hour, will we? So, I guess that's out of the question. We're gonna have to just ride all the way home. And yeah, we don't really have a lot of time left. So let's just make a move. Now, in this episode, I'm thinking we are going to focus quite heavily on getting those steel frames constructed. We were going to do that in the previous episode, but we just found ourselves not having enough of the materials required, so I'm definitely hoping that by the end of this episode, we'll have everything that we need, and we'll be able to make the 10 steel frames required for the tunnel. And then from there, I guess the story may progress even further. Oh yes, that's right. That's what I was missing with my summary of what happened in the previous episode, but a giggler showed up. A very mysterious giggler, and we decided to give him, her, or it a helping hand. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to know what's going on with that giggler in due course. Okay, we made it back in time, which is good. No dark circles in our eyes, or below our eyes, which is a very good start to the episode, I would have to say.
Hey, got anything I can do to help?
You're looking fresh today, Logan.
Yeah, it's nice to be sleeping in my own bed again. And it's nice not being Logan the Bandit no more. I feel like I can finally face you with a sense of self-respect. City Hall gave us the lightest punishment. A fine and a week in jail. I still don't see that as enough. So I reckon I should do some community service for the folks around here. It's the least I could do to earn Sandrock's forgiveness. Anyway, what do you need me to do? Whatever you need, I'll do my best.
What do I need Logan to do? Firstly, I would like to say that perhaps it's not wise to be walking around with a hat with a big L on the front of it. Just saying. Why don't you help me find some materials?
You got it, boss. I'll head out now.
Okay, so I guess perhaps if we didn't sentence him to jail and community service, maybe he wouldn't really be helping us with gathering materials, or we wouldn't have the option for all of this sort of stuff, maybe. So that's kind of interesting. Let's chuck more fuel in here. And yeah, we did actually do quite a few upgrades in the previous episode as well to a couple of our machines, which is quite nice. But yeah, I think we should be able to pick up some of the materials that we need for this big steel frame build. So let's just gather up everything that we have. So apparently the zinc titanium alloys, we're still sort of working on some more. We've just barely made enough. I think with a few more seconds or a few more minutes, we might actually get one additional one, and that will be all that we need. So let's hang around the farm for a little bit, see what we can do here. Nemo, you can go and I don't know. Maybe you can dig. I don't know what happens if he digs, and what kind of materials we can get from that, but anyway. Let's grab that. We'll replace that with maybe rose willow. Do a bit more harvesting here and there, and I want to get another pet house actually, so let's quickly get that. An animal house. Great. Alright. I think I accidentally made like another box or a wooden storage box or something like that. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's grab that and let's put that in place. And that way, if we do decide to adopt again, we should be able to do that. And we're ready for more animals, basically. I think we need to maybe move this, scoot it over a little bit. Okay, cool. And yeah, let's swing back here. Yep, we've got the one zinc titanium alloy that we need. So let's get all of these things made. And I'm actually going to use the auto assembly this time around. So we are going to need a few of them, right? So that'll make things a little bit easier. So assemble, and we need 10. Let's do it. So it'll just keep making stuff, and how does it work though? Like, will it just like put the ones that are made? Ah, yeah, okay, they're just like put to the side here. Okay, that's good to know. Let's take a look at what we can do for the rest of the day while the machine's chugging away. Obviously there are commissions to do. Professional sandfish trap. Okay, well, I want to make one for myself because of what we experienced in the previous episode with not being able to catch some of the bigger fish. We'll accept that. Chromium steel bars, sure. Canvas, we've got quite a few. Dried sandakudas. Yeah, we do have some. Let's get that. And yeah, we may as well make this right away. Transmission shafts. From the civil recycler. So... is this from aluminium, I wonder? I'm just gonna quickly check on that. Advanced mechanical scrap. And we get it from junk piles. So how do we find the stuff that we have already put into these machines? I think maybe one of the recent areas that we've been to, possibly... maybe not the Bend. I think we possibly found it up here near the abandoned ruins, or maybe in this area. So I'm gonna have to try and find some more. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I'll make the one for the commission for now. I could always... well, maybe I can keep it for myself. Maybe we can just try and look for the materials for the time being. Yeah, let's try and turn some of these in for now. I'll go out and see if I can collect the materials. Macchiato, you can go out and do stuff for us. Maybe you can just simply explore. I don't know what rewards we get from that, but... sorry to interrupt your sermon, Burgess, but I've got your...
That's wisdom.
Oh, hang on.
And that's the truth.
Can I not speak to Burgess about his commission? No? I guess maybe he's busy. Donate money? Sure. 200 goals. Let's see if we can climb up there and complete this next one. I think Unsure is probably waiting for us up there. Let's hope that he doesn't take the Yakmol back down. Rambo. Can we interact with Rambo? No. Unsure?
Hello. Thank you.
And... yeah, I guess we just need to go see Elsie for the time being. Actually, no. Jensen. With Elsie, we'll keep the fishing trap just for a little bit longer. Because if we can make a spare, then obviously that's going to be better for us.
Howdy! Wow, thank you so much!
Alright, and Jensen.
Howdy. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm hoping that we've got all of our steel frames here, and we can simply get the next part of the story underway. Let me just take another quick look to see if there's anything else that we should be doing before we turn in the frames. I think there's a few things going on in town, in fact, so I'm sort of curious to see what all of the fuss is about. So why don't we just head back into town, and we'll just hit up all of these places. So Heidi, I'm not sure where Heidi is actually. Let's just untag that for the time being. Yeah, so there's 3 things going on. So one thing is just right here in front of the bulletin board.
You said they did what now? Duvo said they didn't know there was gonna be a whole army running up in Sandrock?
Surely a lie. But if we choose to believe it, war can be avoided.
What in the I say, what in the sand farming Monday to Friday calamari cat crap is that?
They've backed down. They had a bunch of other agents and spies turn themselves in. We got some of our people back from Lucy. Duvos looks weak. I think we can count on them being a lot less bold, at least for a while.
That sounds like a load of bullpucky to me. Tell us how many other secrets you're keeping from us. Yeah, sure, pal. If y'all think they're really gonna tell us everything, I got a Yakmel cart to sell you.
Surely they know that we know. Didn't we intercept the calls between Matildo and Duvos? Both sides are lying to each other.
That does seem to be the case.
Well, maybe it really was Matilda all along, and the telegraphs were faked.
Why don't you fly up there and ask her yourself?
Maybe I will.
Ahem. Sounds like a return to an uneasy peace. Have you seen the news? The paper published an official report on everything that happened here. It just made its way into town today.
Okay. Well, let's place an ad, though.
I think each side is aware of the other's intentions. All this posturing is to reassure the public. It's hard to say what's really going on behind the scenes.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
Well, it sounds like a whole bunch of political posturing and political mumbo-jumbo, you know? You know how them politics and politicians be. I hope they go easy on Stev.
That soldier who surrendered, yes? Well, Duvos has requested that the Alliance send back their troops for tribunal. We are pretending that they're rogue agents, remember? Traitors to the Duvos cause.
Heck, I wouldn't be too surprised if some of them get lost on the way home. Perfect time to disappear and join the Free Cities. Nobody really wants war.
Oh, what a sorrowful tale. Woe is the man forced to suffer the consequences of his own actions. Where's that feller holed up again? I'd like to send over a gift. The world's smallest fiddle.
So he can play himself the saddest song in the world?
Yeah.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
Wow, life in prison for Penn?
Yes, sir. As it should be. If and you ask me, should have been he we done shot in the space. Who made that call anyhow?
It's a shame. A guy with talents like that. He easily could have been the hero he always pretended he was. Wonder what happened that got him so messed up.
Well, there's no changing what happened, what he did. I just hope one day he takes some responsibility for his crimes.
Whatever the case, I'd tell anyone you know to steer clear of the border for the foreseeable future.
I think I better go.
They wouldn't be stupid enough to try something like that again anytime soon. The way I see it, our path to a better Sandrock is wide open.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Look at you, Pa, and your nuanced takes on hot-button issues.
Just a proud Sandrock citizen. That's all. Always have been.
That ain't how I recall it. Remember how you used to always get up in a fuss every time old Lou tried to tell you what to do? It's for the good of the town, Hugo. I'll show you the good of the town. And you'd get a big old plume of smoke out of the forge. Remember? Huh? Remember? Why's your face going all red? All the blood rushing to your head? For the membering?
Look, that was then, this is now. People change, things change.
Sure, I read you loud and clear, pal. You're trying to put your big old brain on display here in front of...
Well, you know what they all say. something something. Don't talk too much about politics and religion. I think we all have a lot to get back to, don't we? Bet old Bessie's hungry, eh? Uncle Coop?
Holy milk and mackerel! Done went and let half the day pass me by with you gossiping gusses talking about Duvos this and world domination that. I gotta feed them yakmel. Don't y'all worry though, I'll be back to yell at each of you, for reasons varying from individual to individual.
I don't know. I'm thinking like Coop is probably like the best written character so far out of this entire game. I know I didn't like him at first, but I don't know. He's just, I don't know, brought like a bit of life to this place, you know, with his antics. Anyway, let's actually have a read of the Tumbleweed Standard for once. So, aftermath of Duvos invasion, war off the table for now. Tensions are simmering as negotiations between the Alliance and Duvos have reached a tentative but peaceful standstill. It is now widely known Duvos' recent invasion of Sandrock was a direct violation of the ceasefire, but Duvosian Emperor is disavowing knowledge of the military action, claiming that an agent known only as Matilda was acting alone in organizing and carrying it out. Dubious, the Alliance agreed that they would back down on the condition that any other Duvos agents operating covertly within the Alliance territory reveal themselves. So far, over 20 Duvos agents have come forward to be extracted. Furthermore, an exchange has taken place involving the return of Lucian prisoners to the Alliance. Negotiations are still ongoing. It cannot be understated the incredible bravery that the people of Sandrock put on display as they uncovered this plot, and furthermore, held off the invasion long enough for reinforcements to arrive. It is because of their courage that Sandrock yet stands, and the powerful relics below the newly discovered ruins remain under Alliance control. War criminals Commander Leifu and the Knight Pen have been transferred to maximum security prisons where they will serve life sentences on multiple charges included but not limited to illegal occupation of Alliance territory, grand conspiracy, and first-degree murder. Duvos has disavowed their crimes and not requested prisoner exchange. Other POWs who the Duvos Empire has identified as rogue agents will be sent back to Duvos for tribunal. The Atara Times will continue to follow and report on this incident as it unfolds. Written by Eduardo. There we go. Then there's this as well. After weeks of skirmishing along the borders of Ethia and Duvos in the Orzu region, Duvos has tentatively agreed to stand down and move out of the region. Finally issuing a public statement, the Foreign Minister of Duvos decreed that if given access to the Orzu ruins, the Duvos Empire will forgive the impudence of Ethian aggression against their scouts weeks prior, and following a formal apology from the High Princess, as well as a treaty protecting Duvosian rights, the army will return further inland. After pressures from the Alliance Council, High Princess Alessa begrudgingly ordered her troops to stand down first. An official treaty is in the works, but it is expected that in order to maintain peace in the region, Duvos' demands will be met. The High Princess said of the matter, a fair trade agreement will be met, but the Kingdom of Ethia will not succumb to intimidation tactics, and the Orzu ruins will remain under Ethian sovereignty indefinitely. Ethians of the Orzu region are simply relieved to have both militaries out of their living space and be back to work. Okay, I wonder if there's going to be a my time in Orzu, or my time in Ethia, or something like that. Anyway. We are in the middle of town because there's a few more of these yellow circles to check out, so let's continue to do so.
Aquilo! Aquilo!
Hey, come here, kiddo.
Wait! Ma! Look at me!
You happy to see your Uncle Logan, Pebbles? Oh, hey, look! That skin cream I like is back in stock!
I think you'll find this particular blend to be especially restorative. It includes herbs not previously available near Sandrock.
Oh, hey! It's the quiet kid, spouting off all sorts of fun facts about skin cream for some reason.
Yes. Just trying to help.
Hey, Chris, if you're in a buying mood, want to take this off my hands? Second hands, but still as sharp as the day I bought it. Yours for 300 golds.
The sword that you used throughout our time as outlaws. You just want to give it away, Logan?
That's right. At 300, I'm practically giving it away. But I'll do you one better anyhow. 150. Final offer.
I don't know, Logan. We usually just get gear for our boys direct through Hugo. Why don't you keep it? Come on, Pebbles, let's go. Say goodbye to your uncle.
What about you? I think you saved my life once or twice back in the ruins. So for you, 100 golds. What do you say?
I mean, that's a steal. Sure.
Good. Well, that's that then.
What's gotten into you, Logan? Why the sudden sales pitch? Are we running out of funds?
Nah, got plenty. Here, take this. A little something I found stashed away in the house. You're still thinking about going to Atara, right?
This is a lot of money. Why did you have this?
Yep. About a couple of years of tuition at the university by my count. Figured it'd be good to keep around for a rainy day.
I don't see myself going to Atara anytime soon. If I did apply, I'm sure I could pay my own way.
Fine then. Take it and don't spend it. Do whatever you want with it.
Hey!
Come on. I said take it. I'm gonna be hunting critters here the rest of my life, I reckon. But you got big things in store for you. Talking to Grace, well, seems like she sees more in you than I ever did. And you know I don't like being outdone.
Very well, Logan. I'll hold on to this for us, if it'll make you feel better. But you should know, I don't plan on leaving you and Andy behind anytime soon. Certainly not before we're all back on our feet.
Yeah, money. Just spend it when you got it. We'll always make it back. Kind of a boring topic of conversation, if you ask me. Come on, let's mosey.
It's good to see Logan and Haru settling back into society. Logan's definitely looking like he's very much reformed. Have we ever been in here? Oh, this is Justice's home? I can't recall if I've ever been into Justice's home before. Okay. It seems pretty basic. Oh well. I shouldn't be criticizing people's homes. I've got like stuff everywhere, random stuff everywhere. Alright, so one more thing, and apparently that's going on in here, in the Civil Core.
Hey there.
Hey there, Blue. Come to admire your handiwork? Yeah, we got that robot good. I reckon we'll leave it here for a while, for a little while, have the city work on something with Vega 5, ship it off for study. In the meantime, I went ahead and put it in the cell. Don't want it to wake up, go crazy, turn into another dancing robot fiasco. Wait a sec, Blue, don't tell me you're not thinking of repairing this thing, are you? Are they talking about the mirror? I mean, sure, why not? Why not? Why... Listen, Blue, I know that robot thinks you're attractive or whatever, but don't be lured into its flattering trap. This thing tried to kill us.
Howdy.
Howdy, partners. Come to see the dead robot, Blue? I was actually hoping to talk to you two today. And today must be my lucky day. Guess you did probably save 15 minutes or so of walking between where we live, but listen, whatever it is, if it's about the robot, I found a diagram for a power cell that will get this AI functional again. What the? Seriously? I was literally just telling Blue here how we should absolutely not do that. Come on, Justice, think of what we could learn from this thing. We're going to send it to Vega 5, let them learn about it. Or let Sandrock have some scientific discoveries for once. Trust me, I've read plenty about AI. It can't harm anyone unless directed by a malicious user, or if it's gone completely insane or maybe sentient. But we'll turn it, we'll turn it on together. It'll be fine. Well, look, this is all far beyond my pay grade anyhow. Only person who can make this call is the mayor. Trudy already said it's fine. Huh? Why didn't you lead with that? Trudy trusted in me to get this done. I wanted you to trust me too, Justice. Well, ain't that sweet. Ah, heck. Of course I trust you. Alright. Seems like you're dead set on this. Just one condition. You don't start that thing up without me, alright? Peachy. Blue, you in? Absolutely. Alright, great minds think alike, or do they think for themselves? Seems like it couldn't be either all of the time. Anyway, let me know when that power cell is charged and ready to go. Charge. Okay. So we need to build a power cell. And there we go. We do have another thing that we can pursue. Bounce back. Right. So after doing all of that, I think I'm going to focus on trying to get the materials we need for another sandfish trap. So yeah, can we do just the simple circuits? It doesn't look like it, so I'll have to do the package if I want the simple circuit. So let's do that, and then I also need to do the package if I want more condensed power stones and microchips, so I'll do that as well. Okay, and since we're here in town, I'll do a little bit of shopping as well. So let's buy that. I might actually buy some salt, soy sauce, sugar, you know, just the basics. Actually, was that? That was sugar, wasn't it? We've got some vinegar here. I'll buy that as well. Captain? Banjo. Nice, so we can adopt Banjo now. We may as well. So yes, you shall still be known as Banjo. Let's go. So Banjo already has a home, which is very good. Now we just need to... I think the only other animal that we can adopt is going to be the meerkat, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll obviously need to think about a home for the meerkat as well. Let's buy all the things. And I think the day is pretty much going to be it with us sort of looking around for you know, scrap in various locations. We'll do the main quest when we wake up tomorrow morning, I think. Considering so much stuff has already happened today. Now, there's also the matter of participating in the high noon battle, or whatever it's called. Let me just take a look at the calendar. Yeah, showdown at high noon. That's actually happening tomorrow. And the next day. Right. It's gonna be busy. Busy. Okay, so there's plenty of scrap that has respawned here. I'm sort of hoping that we'll find the scrap that we're looking for. It's advanced mechanical scrap, right? Hopefully we'll find it sitting around here. Otherwise, we can always make our way to that other area that might have the additional advanced mechanical scrap. Plenty of ceramic scrap. And perhaps maybe getting some acacia wood might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think I see a little bit more off to the distance there. Sweet. Oh, and we've got some gold here. I mean, not gonna say no. But I think I keep saying this over and over, but we haven't exactly seen a need for gold in any of the crafting recipes that we currently have accessible. Okay, is this advanced mechanical? Titanium scrap, okay. Not quite what I'm hoping for, but we'll accept titanium scrap. Oh, we've got some fishing going on here as well. Might not be a bad idea to check out what kind of fish we can try and catch here. Yeah, okay. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't find the advanced mechanical scrap, but it's fine. Let's go with the professional sand trap. And let's see what we can catch. I wonder if they're interested in sandworms at all. Nope. And they're not interested in rice either. What about the shellipedes? Nope. Chestnuts? Scorpsters? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not at all. Then we're gonna need the bran bait and the fine rice bait in that case. So, yeah. Sort of empty-handed there. That's fine. All good. Right. Well, considering where we're at in the day, I think we should still have some time to get ourselves to the other side of the bridge, you know, just above the Valley of Whispers, and we'll see if we can just check out what kind of scrap they have there. I'm going to once and for all collect on the treasure that's just sitting over there, a very corner of this. I think this looks like a broken down ship or a plane or whatever, and this is maybe a wing. Learn how to cook fine mushroom forest cake. Mushroom forest cake. Don't tell me there are mushrooms in it. Mushroom cake? I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty questionable. Yeah, so we want to go here. I'll call red as well, because we should be able to just speed up the process of getting ourselves to the right spot. Oh, and we did get that sword from Logan as well. I should actually check on whether or not the sword is worth using. We've got an essential heavy sword at the moment. I think the one that he gave us was like the titanium sword or a titanium heavy sword. I mean, he's being pretty generous, isn't he? He has already given us his Pa's shotgun. Okay, so let me just quickly check on that weapon. Titanium heavy sword, a rare one as well. Item level 45. Yeah, it's much better. 317, 358 maximum damage there. Alright, cool. Well, let's give it a try. Look at how big this thing is. So more titanium scrap. That's ceramic scrap over there. More ceramic scrap. More titanium. Yeah, it's just titanium scrap everywhere. Okay, all the enemies are melting like butter. Okay, well, considering we haven't found the advanced mechanical scrap out here, I think I'm gonna go back and I sort of want to check in on Euphalla Salvage. And I'm going to see if Euphalla Salvage might actually have some advanced mechanical scrap lying about. I wonder if I've missed where it's supposed to be. Could it be in the Valley of Whispers, perhaps? Probably don't need to take the Yakmel. I can simply just ride over here. I don't know if the mixed junk pile might give it to us. Oh, actually, no, it's those engine-looking things. I think that's what we're looking for. Yeah. It does only say mechanical scrap, though. Ah, yeah, there we go. Advanced mechanical scrap. Nice, nice. Okay. Very good. Only 2, though, so that's a bit of a problem, because if we only get like a couple each day, that's nowhere near enough to fuel our needs in the workshop. Can we get some from random junk piles, I wonder? I don't think that's possible. Anyway, I think the day is about to finish. Let's just get Red to go back to the stable. We'll check in on the rest of the workshop. We'll get machines running, etc., etc. Call it a night, and then, yeah, tomorrow we're going to advance some of the story here and see what happens next once we finish with the steel frame order. Alright, you can go back. All of our pets are sound asleep. I'm surprised that we don't have to sort of fill, you know, like food troughs or something like that, or food trays. Speaking of food for animals, these guys also probably need to be fed. Let's add some mushrooms. Doodles also needs probably a little bit more food. Still likes potatoes, so we've got plenty of potatoes. These guys, oh yeah, it's empty. We need a lot of chestnuts and mushrooms as well. Oh, food tank is full. Alright, we'll have to come back to that. I think not all of them like the chestnuts, but... Oh, here's the bait that we might need to use for more advanced fishing. I don't actually have the recipe for the refined, like, rice bait or something like that. I'm not sure if that's made from the blender or if it's made somewhere else. Since it's bait, I would think that it's made here at the blender, but maybe we don't have the recipe for it just yet, or do I have to buy it? Okay, all of our machines have stopped running. Let's just continue and make more of this stuff, zinc titanium alloys in particular. We can get maybe this one to make some silver. Looking good. And do we want to make anything else? Manganese steel bars. And maybe we can go with chromium on the other one. Alright, good. Apparently my inventory is completely full. So let's just fix that problem. Right. Yeah, it's probably thanks to all of the fishing stuff that we've had to just, you know, keep with us constantly. I'll try and put some of these things away, the scrap. Oh, speaking of scrap, I do need to start putting some of that scrap into the machines as well. Let's actually check on the recyclers. It's almost 3 o'clock, so I just want to be mindful of that. So, advanced mechanical scrap. Yep, let's chuck all of that in there. And we'll get the other machine doing maybe titanium. Okay, time for bed. It's been a busy day, feels like. A lot of stuff done. Team selection for the showdown at high noon has ended. Okay, showdown at high noon. Yeah, that's the spare room, which we haven't really done anything with.
Whoa! Run!
Okay. What's happening next? One disaster after another.
Hey there! Trudy just called an emergency meeting in the town hall, and she wanted you to join in. So I came to get you. Come on, partner. We're all waiting for you.
Thank you all for coming. We have a situation at the Porsche Tunnel. As the construction team was tunneling through to the other side, monsters started to enter. The construction is currently on hold until we can deal with the monsters. I have called this emergency meeting to try and find a solution. Heidi, can you give us a bit more detail?
Sure. Well, I wasn't there at the time, but from what my workers were telling me, the monsters bursted in as soon as they made a hole to the other side of the range. They must have been attracted by the noise.
Yeah, making a lot of noise is like putting a light in front of a moth when it comes to predators. Shouldn't have done that. I reckon you should have asked me for some advice.
Oh yeah, where were you when we were building this tunnel project?
Right. Sorry. Is there a way to get them out?
Well, I suppose we could go in guns a-blazing. What's to keep the monsters out of the tunnel for good?
I could pitch a tent there at the entrance.
That's actually a pretty
Don't be stupid.
bad idea.
Once the tunnel's done, I reckon the difference in pressure on the two sides of the range will cause a major draft through the tunnel. That'll continue to attract the monsters from the southern Eufaula. Unless you plan on camping there forever, I've got a better idea.
Ah, shoot.
Howlett wrote of a monster whistle. Know of it? It's supposed to produce a range of high frequencies that can keep most monsters away. The way I figure it, we'll need 3 of them in the tunnel to keep the monsters out. The wind going through will power them. Anyway, I just need help from a builder to put them together. Then, we can head into the tunnel to install them. We got the tunnel sealed off, so shouldn't be any danger, but I reckon we ought to be quick about it still.
That's a great idea. I concur.
Way to go, Else.
Justice, what do you think? After the Martle Duck incident, I trust Elsie to get it done.
I agree. Elsie can take care of herself. Still, I'd prefer if the Silver Corps went.
I'll take Logan. I'll go with Logan. He's a monster hunter, right? It's his job.
I don't see why not.
Wait a minute, Trudes. I'm still trying to do my community service and...
Oh my heck. Are you still spewing that nonsense? You're one of us now, so you'd better take care of Sandrock.
Please, Logan, you have the most experience out of all of us when dealing with monsters of the desert.
Come on, partner. Just accept it. Now that you're back, we can focus on our task of keeping the order, just like old times.
Fine, Trudy. I'll do it.
Then it's settled. Elsie, you also need a builder, right? Why don't you work with the builder? They're also a Civil Corps member. Is that fine?
I mean...
Okay then. Elsie, please discuss the details of the plan afterwards. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for coming, everyone. This meeting is adjourned.
It's not like we had a choice there.
Alright, you're gonna be my go-to builder on this project. Going through this tunnel is gonna be dangerous, and Mian ain't exactly a fighter. I'm gonna talk to Chi and get him to whip us up a diagram. Logan, you head over to the tunnel and take a look at the situation. See how many monsters we got.
I'll go and take a look. But it ain't 'cause you gave me an order. It's just a good idea.
Logan, I ain't your boss. We're partners. I want to be in this with you.
All right, partners.
This is awesome! Logan, me, and the builder. The strongest team in Sandrock.
Okay, well, Elsie's definitely come a long way, hasn't she? She's definitely got a lot of good ideas.
Hey, I heard they found a giggler over by the canyon. Strange, ain't it? Maybe I should investigate?
Alright, well, we were supposed to hand in those metal frames, but more stuff seems to have happened. So I'm not entirely sure if it's a good idea to hand in the frames right now. I'm sort of... Oh, God. What's going on?
Looks like you got yourself some new partner there, partner.
Wow, Sheriff. Feels weird that we're not going this time.
Unsure. Sometimes it's time to hang up your hat and pass the torch on.
That's not a bad idea, Sheriff. But I don't have a hat rack. Or a hat. Or a torch.
It's just a saying, Unsure.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
We're swamped. It's thrilling. This case is a classic 427.
I wouldn't call it thrilling. You've also got a whole bunch of paperwork to do.
City Code 15A, subsection 32, paragraph 7. In the case of a monster attack, fill out the relevant form for the following cases. 424, on a road. 425, on a yak trail. 426, in the oasis. 427, in a tunnel.
Oh my god, sounds like a lot of red tape.
It's 15 pages.
I'll handle the personal essay. I really think I'm gonna nail it this time.
Oh god. Well, I'm glad I don't work for the Civil Corps like full time, and that we're just a member. Macchiato, what are you doing out here doing nothing? Maybe go fetch some water for me? Right, Showdown at high noon. We've got that happening at 9. And, yeah, a lot of stuff happening all at the same time. So, look, I was gonna hand in the steel frames this episode, but I think I'm gonna hold back. And I'm gonna see if we can do it a little bit later. Bounce back as well. So, after the discovery of the monsters, you know, we're going to be making like those monster whistles or whatever. I don't really know if I have to just like wait for a diagram before I can make them. Perhaps, because I don't really see any task at the moment. Something from City Hall here. Dear Sandrocker, the 19th day of spring is the day of the bright sun. Don't forget that if you want to join in the celebration festival, you need to hand in your gift at the City Hall before the 18th on the festival itself. We will be dropping these gifts out of the airship for all to enjoy. We've definitely participated in that before. Here's some stuff from Logan. Nice, 50 silver ores. That's very, very nice. The Civil Corps, our meat that we ordered, which is good. I'm gonna just quickly pick up some commissions here. Yeah, all of this is going to pay quite a bit, which is nice. Silver ingots. Yeah. And, love a good meat stuffed mushroom order. I'll definitely do that. Oh, we have got too many commissions already? Really? Oh yes, there's the sand trap commission as well. Right. Well, maybe I will hand in this sand trap commission. That's maybe fine, because I'm sure I'm going to be able to make the professional sand trap again sometime very soon. Let's head on over to the arena. All right, Elsie.
Hey!
There's your sand trap. Nice chunk of cash there. Rocky, you can have your commissions done as well, because we may as well turn all of them in right now. I think that's it. So we can probably pick up one more commission after. And yeah, the day sorry, I was gonna say Day of the Bright Sun, but no, this is the showdown at high noon. How do I know when my my fight starts? I forget. New predictions. Ah, here we go. So... Oh... I think I haven't signed up. And that's why our name is not in here. Either that, or it's supposed to happen tomorrow? But yeah, likely it's because I haven't really signed up. And that's why we're not in the running. So that's okay. I'm not gonna worry. They can all have their fun. We're a little bit busy with a lot of stuff happening in town. As the primary builder, we're going to be responsible for all of it. Let me just take a look here. So, Day of the Bright Sun. We can bring a gift. I don't know what we want to give as a gift. Ooh, we've got a hairdryer. We can give that as a gift. Why not? Prepare a gift. Oh, and we need to give it to Trudy? Is she in the arena? No. Okay, she's not fighting right now. That's good. Let's have a chat. Okay. Does she not want to chat with us? Okay, I guess maybe I can't interact with a lot of people while they're juking it out. So I'm gonna have to come back to that thought. That's okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna take the Yakwall back, and I think we're going to be calling it an episode here. A lot of stuff has happened. We hit up a lot of different, like, storylines, but I'm actually surprised that they continued with the work on the tunnel, despite us not having completed the frames just yet. Well, we've completed the frames, we just need to hand them in. So I'll probably hand in the frames in the next episode. But yeah, we'll call it here, and we'll probably get into a few more commissions, maybe gather up some more materials at the beginning of the next episode, and then hopefully we'll have that diagram for the monster whistles or whatever it's going to be. Righto guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave that like down below. Aside from that, if you want to get in touch, leave a comment down below as well. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.